Hi, my name is Steve. I'm the lean trainer here at SnapCab in Kingston. And I'm here with Glenn, who's the founder and CEO of SnapCab. Glenn, we're just returned from Japan, and we've been sharing some details from our trip. Where are we going to be going today?
Well, Mifune. And are we ever fortunate that they allowed us to videotape all of their processes? So it's going to be a real interesting deep dive into a tier 1, tier 2 supplier to Toyota.
Yeah, now Glenn, a few places we visited, they referred to them as tier 1, tier 2 suppliers. What does that mean?
Well, tier 1 means they have a product that they deliver directly to Toyota for making cars. Tier 2 means they supply parts to the tier 1. So if you're making, let's say, car seats, tier 2 might supply, springs and fabric to a tier 1 supplier who makes the seats and delivers those to Toyota.
I see, okay. And this Mifune produces an enormous number of parts.
Right.
Just over 8 million parts a month.
And I believe they're all stamped metal parts.
Yeah, they're all stamped and some are welded, I guess.
Some get welding and other processes happen to them.
Yeah, it was a staggering number of parts that they produce per year.
So out of tens of millions of parts, I think they said they only had 35 escapes. 35 problems they sent to their customers.
35 errors out of 10 million.
Right.
That is an incredible number. Quality is really huge with this
That's right.
company.
So this is where the process starts of them taking the design from their customer, making a prototype, which includes making a huge stamp to make the prototype, and then put it into production to deliver the parts to their customer.
Yeah, it really was a neat opportunity to catch a glimpse of a little bit of what this is like. Let's check it out.
All right.
So you can see if you get hung up in the 3S'ing and you see the desks are a little cluttered and stuff like that. Let me tell you, what they're doing is better than all of us are put together. Okay. So this is the Obeya room. This is the big open room that has been established, and even the way they've got it set up in the circle like this. So Mr. Umemura's son, who is the vice president, is sitting right here in the center. Okay, and notice at the same level, and then he has two assistants on each side that are supporting him with whatever he needs. So he would be looking at things like acquisition of land. He would be thinking about building a new factory, bringing on new machinery and equipment, and these two individuals on the side would be doing those acquisitions. He would set kind of like the chart, the vision. Mr. Umemura himself is the chairman. He's in this office over here, but he's not involved in the day-to-day operations as much anymore. He's just kind of an oversight role. So Mr. Umemura's two sons run the company, and then they would support him. Now, these are all different cells which do different jobs. So I can't remember everyone except for I believe this one over here is sales, and this one is material procurement. So the sales, so Toyota would come in to them and say, okay, we've got 8 new models we want you to start producing. So these people over here would start the logistical process of quoting the parts and making getting the people involved to actually build the tooling and everything. That would be the sales. Then right here, these people are making sure the flow of raw materials are coming into the company. This cell on the other side is quality. So they're constantly looking at the quality of the products and measuring whether or not there's any discrepancies. The defects are going up, they're going down, and what are the countermeasures that are going on. Now in the center, they've got this stand-up office with the screen. It's phenomenal. So the last time I was in here, they were having a meeting. So if there's any issue, they bring the people up from the shop floor. So the other individual just came up from the shop floor right there. So they would stand at this table and they bring in whatever team member they need, whether it be sales department, raw material, engineering, quality, and they would stand at that table and they discuss everything and then they go. So it's a beautiful setup of an office.
So these are the new parts that they are going to launch.
Wow. So look at the complexity of what they're dealing with. In every one of these parts, the tolerances are with, the precision is mind-numbing, and every one of these parts need to be produced every day for Toyota. It's incredible. So they're bringing. This is one of the things we've never showed another team before. is them implementing a new product change. And we're going to show you the room when that's all done. And I've never seen this board before. This is really amazing. So they're going to, yeah, go ahead.
That's what I said. So, for example, they are now talking about regarding this part. How about our die is ready? How much are we ready? And what else do we need to be ready in order to produce this part? And also, how about the jig? How is the jig? Our jig that we have, are they ready? And how about the production line? Are we ready? No, only 25% is ready. How about the quality circle? QC, like a quality circle. The sheet is ready? Not ready. Inspection way, do we have a method for inspection or process of the inspection? Are we ready? How are we going to check? Do we have a check sheet?
Look at the detail. The detail's incredible. They don't miss a beat. And for every product, and they'll just keep marching through this whole thing methodically. And I want you to also think about how few people are in this office managing this complex a company. You're talking about, very big production here. And there are very few people managing this whole thing.
So we have, as we mentioned, 205 or 210 employees in this company. But this is the headquarter main office. And we have about 40 staff members working in the office.
Okay.
So here what we're looking at is a chart that they set out so that it's clearly seen by everyone, the steps that are needed in order to produce this new part from Toyota. So the first row is a confirmation of the machines, that the machines, the dies are prepared so that they can actually make the part. The second one is about setting a standard. Has the standard been set? Is it standardized? The third one pertains to sustaining the operation. And so what kind of training are we going to be doing for the people that will be operating the machines to produce the part? And the final one pertains to quality. How will we confirm, how will we measure that the piece has been made exactly the way it needs to be made?
Everything.
This is what is the problems left, and this is a countermeasure. This is the person who is responsible.
Wow.
Not ready. This one is 25%, so this is also confirmation right now. We think we can do this way. I think this way is good enough. And this is, we are ready, but we are still checking, confirming the result. And this is ready to produce. 大丈夫.
On top of everything that Mifune is doing, building 100 million parts a year, they are bringing on 200 more parts right now. It's not. I am so sloppy and so bad with everything I do. It's just numbing. If this doesn't, we bring the cockiest people in the world to this company. The cockiest people come here thinking they're so freaking good. By the time they leave here, they're in tears. They can't believe what's happening here. Hopefully, it happens to you.
So they produce 8 million parts per month. Just so you know. Yeah, this is flexible. You can carry it anywhere you need. So they were talking about positioning
machinery.
Of the machine.
Yeah. So they're dealing with the new factory that they're positioning the machinery. Think about how disruptive we are to this whole thing. I want everyone to be able to see this, because I walked in here and they had 3 or 4 people in here and they were working on it. My head was just spinning. And we'll explain to you the process. So basically, Toyota designs a part, and then they give the drawings to Mifune, and Mifune then makes a mold for the exact part, and then they get first article out of the mold, and they make appropriate adjustments. 90% of the time, the parts are near perfect. Toyota's designed them perfectly, so they're correct. but occasionally there'll be small little details, small little tolerance things that will need to be adjusted, but they rarely ever have to remake an entire mold because it's not correct. So they're getting all these steps done. They're getting the tooling made, they're getting the inspection dies made. So for instance, what I'm looking at right here in this bin, and you can see the other bin, this is a very complex inspection die that they'll take every part, put it in there, clamp it down, and then develop a whole set of feeling gauges and spec sheet that every time the part comes off the line, the first part, middle part, and last article is put in here and inspected to make sure the tolerances are held to insane levels. And if they aren't, everything's stopped, the mold's pulled out, gone back to the mold shop, the adjustments are made, and then it goes back on. That's how they can produce 100 million parts with 40 defects a year. I mean, it's not even comprehensible, these numbers. They're whole tolerance pins. So when the bending goes in, everything has to line up perfect, not close, perfect. And those different pins are the different calibrations for different holes that they have to do. And we're going to show you all this. We're going to show you the parts coming off the line, them measuring and inspecting. We're going to show you everything. I just want to work you through the entire process here.
So simply, these are the parts that we just saw in the chart.
Right,
Exactly the same ones.
Right. And they're building a whole nother plant because they are so good, Toyota keeps giving them more and more work. So remember that. I told you I have no sales department and no marketing department because everybody comes to me and asks me to do the work for them. It's the same thing. You don't need the sales and marketing department. What? Exactly. The factory is the marketing. So Mr. Amazawa said something so profound, and every once in a while they say things that are just like riveting. Mr. Amazawa, we were in that parking lot, and he said to the last time, he said, Toyota is not buying, and he said to you all, Toyota, they are not buying your product. They are not buying your product. They are buying your process. Okay? This is process. It is the refinement of the process that they are giving their money to you for because they have confidence in what you're doing. This is a profound statement.
Now the next place we'll visit is where they actually stamp the products.
Let's check it out.